It's Wednesday, Gary.
I know that, Janet.
Good morning.
What do you need?
All I need is that hat.
Don't you think that's the most beautiful hat you've ever seen?
Some bad hat.
I don't think we should wear hats.
It is National Hat Day. Did you know that?
Some hats wear men. You wear that hat.
I wear many hats. The one I'm wearing currently.
I'm an entertainer.
Hats off to you, big bro.
Hats off to who now?
Hats off to you, sir or madame.
Today is National Hat Day.
It's showtime.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
This is Charlotte County Speaks, your chance to let your voice be heard on local, state, and national issues. And now, broadcasting live from a dumpy little warehouse behind a Taco Bell, the host of Charlotte County Speaks, Ken Lovejoy.
Thank you, Johnny. News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com, Charlotte County Speaks, hour number 2. Ken Lovejoy, Mike Imbasciani along for the ride. Cybertruck, sponsored by Cybertruck.
You surprised yourself with that.
Surprised myself with that one. It just pops out.
You got to do that with
It's just going to pop up randomly, right?
Like just all of a sudden.
Well, that one, because we're going to be able to use just about any time, really, because
She said, nay.
so that's going to be a good one.
So many applications.
So many applications.
Yes.
Phone lines open 941-206-1580, toll free 888-441-1580. Email address ccspeaks@live.com. Miss a show, head to our homepage WCCFradio.com and scroll down to the podcast section. Mike Imbasciani touring all over the nation, all over this great nation of ours. You haven't left the country yet, but all over this great nation of ours, and you've got the opportunity to work with some amazing musicians, and such is the case with somebody that you brought on the show with you who you're going to be performing with. Do tell.
Yes, so this Friday, again, which is January 17th, we will be over at the Twisted Fork in Port Charlotte. And now I met this gentleman last April, and he came over from the UK, and I got to open for him, and we spawned a friendship. And we got to jam a little bit then, and he loves coming over here to Florida, mainly because he gets to fish all the time.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
and,
you love to fish.
So we have a very fun show where my band, Mike Imbasciani and his Blues Rockers, will be opening for him, and then we will be backing him up as well, and that is the Will Johns Band this Friday, January 17th at the Twisted Fork, 6:30 to 10 p.m. And Will, is that you on the phone right now?
Howdy, partners.
How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm really good. How we doing, Mike? How we doing, Ken?
Not too bad. Not a great connection, but we can deal with it.
Exactly. and Will, you just got back from Guatemala too, so Will's going all over the place.
Wow, now he's the one touring the world.
Exactly.
How was Guatemala?
Yeah. Guatemala was hot, baby, hot. I got to perform right next to a volcano called Fuego, funnily enough, and there was hot magma and lava spewing out the top of it while I was doing my set. So it was pretty wild. Not everybody gets to do that, of course.
Yeah, really. No,
I saw the picture.
Perform with a live volcano behind you.
You can see the stage and then see the volcano with the red lava right at the top.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Wow. That's amazing. So, Will, you've got kind of an amazing background, really. If you could kind of tell us about Will Johns and how you got started playing guitar and what you've done with your life.
Okay, well, I was practically born into the recording studio. I was born the youngest of three. Mum and Dad were both older. And I got squished out, just missed the recording studio by a few moments at, rushed Mum to hospital. So I was actually born in the hospital, but nearly born at Sunset Sounds in Hollywood. My dad was a record producer. I think at the time when I was born, he was working with the Stones on Exile on Main Street.
Wow.
But I could be wrong, but I think that's what he was working on, and that's what he did. He was an engineer and then a producer. He would brother of Glyn Johns, who, of course, famously worked with the Beatles and the Stones and just about everyone. So between them, they are serious names in, in music production and engineering. My earliest memories are of the sights and sounds and smells of the recording studio, because there's a very particular smell of the smell of lights and buttons. And electricity.
Well, in tubes. Back then it was tubes.
That's my earliest memory, that smell. You get the same smell, actually, when you buy a new guitar, brand new guitar, and you open up, or a good one anyway, you open up the guitar case. It's that same smell. So that's kind of like home to me. And as I grew up, I was always what we would call in the UK a bloody show-off. I was always doing little shows and performances, for aunts and uncles at family get-togethers and stuff. And it wasn't long before. I always sang. I always sang songs and like I said, did little performances and stuff. I was in the school plays, and I started fooling around with the guitar probably around 10. I think somebody gave me an old beat-up electric guitar that had one string on it. And I used to bounce around the house on the sofa and probably pretend to play with it. And then of course, I got the screwdriver out and took it all apart and couldn't quite figure out how to put it back together, but that was the start of it anyway. And then I went to school and went on to college where I did performing arts, which was an all-encompassing course of contemporary dance and acting techniques and music and this and that and the other. And of course, it wasn't long before I stopped going into college because I was far too busy with my rock band.
You were gigging,
and I was gigging. That's it. From about the age of 17, I was off. And apart from a few years in the commercial fishing sector, which I am also a licensed commercial captain.
Oh, really?
I am. That's my other string to my bow.
So that's why you like coming out here? You got a boat out here? You just you decide you'll go charter a boat and take it out?
Yeah.
I don't have my own boat, but I'm quite happy to go on other people's boats.
Yeah.
That's even better.
We're all happy to go on other people's boats.
That's always the best way to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Love my fishing. Well, you know what they say, catch a fish, you eat for a day, but teach someone to fish and they'll eat forever.
Yeah,
so,
indeed.
It was actually my uncle Eric taught me how to fish, and taught me how to cast a fly, and taught me how to cast a normal, conventional rod, or a pole, as you guys like to call them. And so that kind of set me up in good stead. He also showed me, he didn't teach me guitar, but he showed me the first opening riff to Crossroads.
No better person to learn it from.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we look forward to seeing you again.
Right?
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you again. Again, when that's coming up Friday.
So coming up this Friday, January 17th at the Twisted Fork, 6:30 to 10. We're opening for Will, and then the Will Johns Band will be backing him up. And there are VIP tickets available that include a buffet, and there's a bar inside the VIP area there too. And general admission is free, so people should come out, check it out.
What's that, BertsBackPorch.com, I think?
Something like that,
Is the website?
It's FreshTix.com. And then, so just go to the Twisted Forks website or go to my website, MikeImbasciani.com. I have a link to the VIP tickets there as well. So it's going to be a fun time.
Awesome. Will Johns, thank you. We appreciate the time.
Thank you for having me on, guys. Looking forward to the show, Mikey.
Yes, sir.
Right. We'll see you then. We'll be back right after this.
All right, this station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
They have no chemistry at all.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.